Hello dear students, today we are going to learn some new concepts related to the concepts which we have already learned. In lower classes you might have learned about dots, and what do we call in mathematics? A dot is called point. Now when we learned about points, we learned that points have no length, breadth or height. What does it has? It has only a position, right? And then because it has no length, breadth or height, we say that it has no dimension, or it is a zero dimensional figure. We say that dot or a point is zero dimensional. Okay. Now if you take 2 points and join them, we get a line segment. A line segment has length, but it has no breadth or height. So it has only one dimension. So usually dimension we write in short as D. You might have heard 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D like that. Okay. So that D stands for dimensional. Okay. So a line segment, ray, all these are one dimensional figures. Now if you take 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines, minimum 3 lines, and join them, you get some shapes. What is the shape called? It is a triangle. Or if you take 2 line segments or of equal length and join them using some other line segments, you get a 4-sided figure. So it has both, these two are called the length and these two are called the breadth. So the figures which have length and breadth, okay, they are called 2-dimensional figures or 2D figures. Now when you take, see, for example, I will show you some 2D figures. For example, if I show you this paper, this is a piece of paper. Okay, this is a rectangular piece of paper. Okay. So this sheet is completely on the flat surface. So it is called a 2D shape. But when I keep so many such papers one on the other, you see here I got a 3D shape. Can you see this? It has got length. See here, this is the length and this is the breadth. You see, this is the breadth and it also has a thickness. You see, this is the thickness. Such figures which have length, breadth and height are called 3D shapes. Now while drawing 3D shapes, you know that you make one rectangle and then you have another rectangle, okay, and then we join those rectangles with the help of, with the help of some other rectangles. Such figures are called 3D figures. So 3D figures, they have length, breadth as well as height. So in this chapter, that is chapter number 10, we are going to learn about solid shape. The name of the chapter is visualizing. Visualizing means what? Visualizing solid shapes. Visualizing means observing or looking at it carefully and learning. That is called visualizing. Or you have to imagine also. Some of the solid shapes you may have to imagine and thinking about it. Okay, so we are going to learn in detail about some of the solid shapes. Now if you see this dictionary, What is the shape of this dictionary? From the top, if you look at it, it is a rectangle. Now, if you observe it carefully, you will come to know that it has so many such rectangles. Okay. So, such figures made up of rectangles, many rectangles, the solid figures which are made up of many rectangles is called a cuboid. What is it called? Cuboid. And if it is made up of many squares, then it is called a cube. Now, we are going to learn more about such 3D shapes. So, I will take one example of 3D shape and will show you the different parts of it in detail. Now, if you see this part, the flat surface which you can see, this is a rectangle, right? And you know that this dictionary which is in cuboidal form is made up of many such rectangles. See here, one rectangle here, another rectangle, next rectangle, next rectangle. All these are called plane figures. Okay. So, all solid figures are made up of many plane figures, especially they are made up of different polygons. Okay. So, the solid figures which are made up of different types of many polygons is called polyhedron. What is it called? Polyhedron. What is the word? Polyhedron. Polyhedron means the solid shapes which are made up of many polygons. Polyhedron. Okay. Polyhedron. Polyhedrons are solid shapes made up of or composed of many polygons. Okay. So, if it is made up of all rectangles, it is called a cuboid, and if it is made up of all squares, then it is called a cube. Like that, if you make circles, many circles one on top of the other, you get a cylinder. Like that, there are various polyhedrons. Now, if you take any polyhedron, it has got many parts. Now, we learned that polyhedrons are made up of or formed by many polygons. So, this polygonal face, see polygonal part, this is one part I told you, one polygon. What is the shape of this polygon? It is a rectangle. This is called one face of this polyhedron. Now, this is another rectangle. So, this is another face. This is the third face. This is the fourth face. And if you see here also, you can see a rectangle. Here you have another rectangle. So, all this, the polygons forming a polyhedron are called the faces of the polyhedron. What are they called? They are called the faces. So, we learnt first about faces. What are the faces? The polygons forming the polyhedrons are called faces. Okay. So, depending upon the type of polyhedron, it may have different number of faces. Now, if you see the faces, see here, this is one face and this is another face. These two faces, they meet at a line. Here you see, I will show you like this. This face and this face, they meet here. So, this is called, this is a line. Okay. So, the line where two faces meet is called an edge. So, here you have an edge. This part and this face and this face, they meet here. So, this is another edge. Again, this and this faces meet here. Similarly, these two faces meet here, then this and this meet here, this and this meet here, this and this meet here, this face and this face meet here. Like that, there are so many edges. So, what are edges? Edges are the line segments. What are they called? Edges. E-D-G-E-S. Edges are the line where two faces meet or intersect. In a polyhedron, the line where two faces meet or intersect are called edges or edges. Okay. Now, if you see the edges also, here you see one edge is here, another edge is, see, one edge, second edge and third edge. All these edges meet at this corner. Similarly, here this one and the one from here, they meet here. If you look here, this edge and this edge, they meet here. Similarly, at this point 1, 2 and 3, these edges meet at a point, and these points are called, in common language we call it corners, but in mathematics we call them vertex. What is it called? Vertex. So, the plural of vertex is vertices. So, what are the vertices? Vertices are the corners or the points where the edges of a polyhedron meet or intersect. So, we learnt faces, edges and vertices. Now, depending upon the type of polyhedron, it may have different number of faces, edges and vertices. Now, we learnt about polyhedrons and their parts. Now, when you learned about quadrilateral, we learnt regular quadrilaterals or regular polygons. Similar way, we have regular polyhedrons. What are regular polyhedrons? Regular polyhedrons. What are regular polyhedrons? Regular polyhedrons are the polyhedrons which have or which are made up of regular polygons. That means if they have same length, breadth and height, then it is called a regular polyhedron. Can you name some examples? What is a regular polygon? If you can think of a regular polygon, the smallest one is a equilateral triangle, or if you can think of a square, if you keep so many squares which make a polyhedron with equal length, breadth and height, then it is called a regular polyhedron. Similar way, if it is pentagon, hexagon, any types of polygon, but if they are of regular, I mean if they have same length, breadth and height, then they are called regular polyhedrons. Now, cuboid, can you consider cuboid as a regular polyhedron? No, because the faces are not of same shape. Some shape means some faces will be longer. You see here, if I take this figure, you have seen this is a cuboid. This rectangle is bigger than this and this is bigger than this. This will not do. All four means all three types of faces should be of equal or they should be congruent. Actually, I don't have a cube with me, otherwise I could have showed you. The cube, you know, that the dice with which you play snake and ladder, all such things are examples of cubes. Okay. So, they are all regular polyhedrons. Okay. Now let us quickly revise some of the figures which we have already learned in lower classes and identify them as two-dimensional or three-dimensional. First of all, we will say name the figure and then we will think whether it is two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Now see here, this is a square. A square is, it has length and breadth. So it is a two-dimensional figure. And this is a cone. Cone is a three-dimensional figure. Again, this is a cylinder, that is also three-dimensional figure. But this is a rectangle, which is a two-dimensional figure. Now this is a cube. Okay, cube is a three-dimensional figure. Circle is a two-dimensional figure. And this is a cuboid, which is three-dimensional, and this is a sphere, that is also three-dimensional figure. Now one special feature of three-dimensional figures are they occupy space. That means they not only occupy the flat surface, it also occupies some space in the air. Okay. So they can be seen above the surface where they are seated. So whereas plane figures or two-dimensional figures will not be seen above the ground, they will be flat or they will be sleeping, like it will be stick to the flat surface, or they are flat figures you call. Okay, or that is why we call them plane figures. Okay. So today we discussed about one dimension, two dimension, three-dimensional figures, and then we discussed in detail about polyhedrons. What are polyhedrons? What are the different parts of a polyhedron? And then we discussed in general some textual exercise, like which type of figures are called two-dimensional and which type of figures are called three-dimensional. That's all for today.